2023 is almost over, and what a year it has been.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
One of our best.
One of our best, yeah.
Well, it was the second one, huh?
Yeah. And this will be our first kind of YouTube rewind,
End of the year.
End of the year video, kind of.
Yeah.
It's been quite a year, both on this channel and for us traveling. Like, we started this year in the north of Sweden, in Kiruna.
The fattest winter I've ever experienced.
Yeah. Arctic winter, and went husky sleighing, and it was really cool.
And now we're in the middle of the tropics.
And now we're in the middle of the tropics in Laos on Don Khon.
Yeah, Don Khon.
Don Khon.
Don Khon.
Yeah.
Khon is a different one, I think.
Yeah, but it's not everything we've done this year. We've been to Egypt, seen the pyramids, and visited cool places, and been to Jordan and seen other cool things and deserts.
Yeah, they also had cool things there.
Yeah. And we went to Gdansk for a little weekend day trip, which was our most watched video ever.
That is true. Yeah, it was the first big one. Huh?
Yeah. And I went all around Germany on the 49 euro ticket, which was also quite an experience. Yeah, it's been quite a year. On top of that, when this year started on our channel, I was still publishing Mexico content.
Yeah, that is true.
Like
from last year.
Yeah, stuff that was filmed back in 2022. So we won't do a recap of that, but on the channel it was all our Mexico journeys and interrailing for Europe, which was there was a lot of content this year. That's for sure.
It seems like we did more than we actually did, huh?
Yeah, it does. This year we haven't been that crazy actually.
No.
But
But the next one
will be hopefully a really cool one. As you also noticed, I've changed the style of videos. If you've watched the channel for some time, to a bit more unedited, raw, just no music, no fast cuts kind of style.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot easier to produce on the road.
While you're traveling, definitely.
Yeah, and it has also, I have asked on the channel and on Instagram and stuff, and it seems like a lot of people actually prefer this style anyway, so it's perfect.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have prepared a few questions we're gonna answer for ourselves.
Yeah. And I think the first one we're gonna start with is like the biggest one.
Yeah.
I think, Which one was your favorite country?
My favorite country that we visited this year?
Yeah.
Sweden! No.
If that was the case, we wouldn't have to leave, huh?
Yeah, exactly. It's tricky, actually. That is a very tricky question. We have only been in Laos for like a week. We've only been on this little island. So I can't really say if Laos is my favorite country so far, but so far it looks very promising.
Yeah. Kind of have the same.
Otherwise, that's a tricky one. I would say Jordan or Thailand.
For me, definitely Thailand.
I think also Thailand. Jordan I was a bit too exhausted for at the time. After Egypt.
Well, it's also more expensive in Jordan compared to Thailand, and it's not as diverse.
No, and also the food in Thailand is amazing. The people are very friendly, and it's just so crazy beautiful as well. So I think I asked Thailand. I have to say Thailand.
Yeah, I think for me too. That is a boring question then.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. I'll just keep asking the questions, I guess. Huh?
Yeah, you can be our interviewer here.
The interviewer. But then it will always be you answering first. That is not fair.
Should we do one each?
Yes.
Okay. Next question is, what was your favorite activity?
You will hate that I have first.
Yeah. I think we have the same.
That was definitely the dog sledding we did.
That was
Kiruna.
Yeah, it was such a cool experience to go dog sledding.
It was so cool doing it yourself. Like it was not only sitting on that sleigh and someone else who knows what they're doing is doing it. It was us getting stuck in deep snow and
it was so cold. I could barely feel my fingers or toes or nose or anything afterwards, but it was
It was crazy.
It was crazy cool. It was also one of the most expensive activities we've done this year.
That is true. How much did we spend? For like 200? Or was it 160 euro?
I think it was kind of
80?
Yeah, 200 euros per person.
Yeah,
almost,
something like that.
So it was pricey.
Yeah, but it was worth it. I would say.
Yeah. I have no regrets.
I loved the look when you had like your mustache was completely frozen when we came back.
Yeah.
It was really funny actually.
I really looked like winter adventurer, Arctic explorer kind of.
Yeah, you really did.
Yeah.
That's really funny. So you have the same favorite activity?
Yeah, definitely. No doubt about it.
No? Anything else? Maybe we have a second one then.
I really enjoyed learning how to dive in Egypt.
Right, yeah, you did that.
That was also very cool. I truly enjoyed it. I unfortunately still haven't gone diving since.
No.
No. But I will do it.
Maybe eventually next year.
Yeah, it was really cool to learn how to dive in the hub.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, like, I did the free diving thing. That was really cool, but for me, it was a bit underwhelming. You had problems with
your
equalization head first.
Yeah,
if there's any free divers out there who have had the problem as well, and now they don't anymore, please tell me to give me some hope.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
No, besides that. It's a tricky one.
It is a tricky one.
It's just the dog sledding is just standing above it like crazy.
I gotta say, I really enjoyed sitting on the back of the Jeep, going through Wadi Rum as well.
Yeah, the Jeep tour, like the desert tour in general.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah, but no, dog sledding is just...
Yeah, it's also, like, what do you call activity?
That's true.
Because that is, like, it's a tour, but
it's true.
It's kind of the same. I was thinking about the salt pools in Siva, but it's not really an activity if you... Well, we're also not really activity people.
No.
So then it's just natural that the dog sliding wins.
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see what else we can find next year. Huh?
Yeah.
Maybe some crazy hiking. Did we do some crazy hiking this year?
Not really.
Huh?
No.
That's the mistake we did.
I went up to Basteibrücke. That was the craziest hike.
Yeah.
It was a bit sweaty, but it wasn't a hard hike.
We did Mount Sinai.
Right, we went up to Mount Sinai. That was also really cool.
Yeah, but it was not my favorite activity.
No, me neither. The view was really cool from up there at sunrise, though.
Yeah.
The crying religious group that was screaming and shouting and crying. It was just...
I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say it again because I always start out. Yeah.
There's like some type of religious group. They're singing and crying right now. A few minutes ago they were screaming prayers, but now it's over to crying.
I have to laugh when I think about it. That makes me feel a bit bad because...
It was obviously a super religious and important event for them, but for us it was...
It's just a bit bizarre.
A little bit bizarre, yeah.
Something I don't really understand. But
no.
But that was something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, the dog sledding just wins.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
Now it's my turn again. I think that was one of my questions. And we'll see how you're able to answer that one. What was the moment where you really felt the freedom feeling that comes with traveling?
Freedom. I think that's a tricky question. Actually,
like when you can really feel that the whole world is open to you and you could kind of do anything. Like you're just feeling like you're not stuck. You're just free human being, which is a big privilege. I just want to say that. Yeah.
That is a tricky question. the thing that comes to mind is kind of a very uneventful thing that is not really on camera, but this summer, like we were based in Hamburg, or Denise especially, and but I found a really cheap way of flying back between Sweden and Gdansk. Between Sweden and Hamburg over Gdansk, and I don't know how many times I did that route this year. It's not really on camera, but I remember just sitting at the Gdansk airport one morning with a coffee and just waiting for my connecting flight, and I realized that this is how I spend my Tuesday.
Yeah, it's what you want to do for life. Yeah, spend your life at
maybe
airports.
not at airports, but you know. Yeah. What about you?
I would say always sitting on a scooter in Kokut. That was like, well, during this time now, it was like the best feeling, I think, so far. Because it's just, you know, you're so free of going wherever. It's not being stuck on a bus or anything. It's just, it's like, it's the freedom of having your own transport, I guess, as well.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
I think that's also why I want to try van life at one point.
Yeah.
Like, because I think the freedom that comes with it is just...
Just being free to move around however you want,
Yeah, I think so. But at the same time, it's also like random moments where we're like on a bus and the scenery outside is really pretty, and then even though I hate bus rides like crazy, but still in those moments sometimes
I kind of had that feeling actually when we entered Cambodia, when we were on the bus after like going through the Cardamom Mountains. I don't think I filmed that either, unfortunately, but it was just really, really beautiful, and it was so much. Okay, cool. Then I'll play that right now. But yeah, it was just really beautiful, and I didn't, for some reason I didn't expect that either.
It was better than expected.
Yeah, and then I just had one of those moments as well. I'm in Cambodia right now. Cool.
That's true. That's sometimes the craziest feelings.
Yeah,
when you suddenly realize where you are. But well, and then all the moments where you're like, maybe I should go there, and you're like, you could. There's nothing stopping us. I think now in general, realizing that we don't have a date to be back, it's just what we make out of it.
We go where we want to until we run out of money.
Then we're
go somewhere where we have to go and work a bit.
We'll see when that will be.
We'll see. For now, we're living cheap.
Yeah, that's true. Yes.
Okay.
I think that one is.
Ooh. What was your favorite dish? Not country, for food in general. So like your favorite dish.
Yes.
On this journey.
Well, the one I already know which one we're gonna say.
And that's the one that you don't expect me to say, probably.
No, and it's also kind of the same dish that comes into my mind. Actually.
Which is very interesting because you didn't have it.
I didn't have it, no. But I think that's the dish that I stole the most bites of your food, I think. Even though I'm trying to eat vegetarian most of the time, but that one was just say it.
Sayadiyya in Jordan, in Aqaba, Jordan. Like Aqaba is, the only small piece of Jordan that's connected to the water, and there they have a fish dish that is called Sayadiyya, I think was the name, right?
So, yeah. I think.
And it was just so crazy good. I didn't expect it. It was like roasted in cinnamon and spices, and it was
nuts, almonds.
It was so delicious.
Some kind of yogurt sauce.
And I have never ever tasted something similar.
No, it was crazy.
And I still think about that dish. I want to have that dish again. I would go back to like Aqaba is not really an interesting place, and I mean it has a few beaches. They're okay, but it's not where I would go for a beach vacation. But for that dish, I would go back to Aqaba.
I would say so too.
Yeah, it's just
it's really good. Are you done?
Sorry, I got a bit too excited.
I'm so sorry, Jordan is not on our list for next year. I'm really sorry. Okay. Well, even though that is the dish that pops into my mind, I would say another one well, it's not really a dish, it's just like the specific way of like how they make falafel in Egypt. It's just...
the Egyptian falafel
was different.
Just crazy.
Yeah.
The one we had at what's the restaurant? Casas, yeah.
Casas
in Cairo.
The cheapest one we've ever had, and it's also just
the most delicious I've ever had in my life.
So good.
It ruined falafel for me, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially the Alexandria ones.
Yeah,
they had like a
Alexandria falafel with
bell pepper or like a tomato filling, a little bit spicy.
Yeah,
So
it was crazy.
Yeah, therefore I would go back to Cairo.
Yeah. That's the only reason I would ever go back to Cairo. But if I, for some reason, feel like going back to Egypt and find a nice flight to Cairo, I'll probably spend a few days just for the food, actually.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I think another dish actually that also, like, we had it 1,000 times while we were in Gdansk. It was the dumplings.
The pierogi. Yeah.
The pierogi, yeah. That was also
those were also crazy. True.
Yeah.
I don't know. We had those kind of every day we were in Gdansk.
Yeah, I think maybe one night we had something else, but I think besides that.
Yeah.
Kind of every day.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was so delicious. So delicious.
They had some kind of like the vegetarian ones with the soy.
Yeah, but the crayfish ones that I had with the horseradish sauce was just...
The horseradish, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I have to clean my nose, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Okay, we're back again after...
My nose is clean now.
Yeah, her nose is clean. We also let the camera cool off because we have realized that GoPro has a severe overheating problem, so...
I think that's your most sad sentence.
Yeah, I'm really annoyed with it.
The whole year, yeah.
I'm really annoyed with it, actually, because it makes it really hard to just keep the camera rolling if it's gonna overheat every 20 minutes.
That is true. That is true. I'm also really annoyed by it.
Yeah. Oh well.
Okay, let's not waste any time.
Exactly, before it overheats. So.
Okay, so what was your scariest moment? I mean, traveling comes with like scary moments as well.
The scariest moment. Ooh, I think it's gonna have to be the minibus ride from Abu Simbel back to Aswan.
Yeah.
That was in that little shared taxi with that very, very strange man driving it.
That was a weird guy. He wanted to have like the girl sit in the front with him because he was telling us that the police
wanted it that way.
Oh yeah, I'm sure Maren still remembers that ride as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but we refused, and suddenly the police was not a problem anymore.
No.
He was still. We stopped. I don't know how many times.
Yeah, we had to fuel up. Like, remember the tuk-tuk was bringing.
Yeah.
I mean, he was playing like mind games, like with other drivers. I think he knew them, so he was like playing like. He was lighting like
the headlights,
and then he was driving directly next to them, and it
did not feel safe at all. I was. We have a few water buffaloes there.
Yeah, we can't turn the camera right now, but maybe they're still there later.
Yeah, they're cuddling right now. Oh, that's kind of cute.
Well, it's quite mean actually to say that and not show you.
Yeah, it's true. But you know what? See if we can.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Zoom in. Oh, should I do it? Do you want my phone?
It's okay. Now you can see. This is how it looks from where I'm sitting. Oh, they stopped cuddling now, but yeah.
It's really cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah, taking a bath here, and we haven't seen it yet. And I was really looking forward to it because I did read about it. The water buffaloes here. It's so cute.
Yeah, really cute.
Okay.
Okay, back
Enough
to
cuddle time.
back to the video.
Yeah, so that was your scariest moment.
I think so, yeah.
What was it for me? I think I don't know. Did you film that bus ride that we took from Siem Reap to Phnom Penh?
No, I didn't.
No.
But yeah, when we went from.
That was not nice because I had to sit like in the
middle
in the back row, and there was nothing in front of me, no seat belts, nothing, and that driver was just going
crazy.
Yeah, there was one, and in general, just any bus ride we take, any minibus, I'm always like, okay.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe this is it.
Yeah. It's mostly traffic actually that we're scared in, or that you get scared in. We haven't really visited any places that I felt scared to be in, like that I felt uncomfortable or.
No,
or
don't
unsafe
think so either,
this year.
actually.
So yeah, traffic in general.
Yeah, it's always traffic.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, next one is yours. This one.
Okay. What was the most impressive sight?
Ooh.
And with sight, I guess we mean like buildings and stuff.
Sightseeing.
Like sightseeing. Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Well, I think for both of us, it will be one country that is sticking out.
Yeah.
Even though it was not my favorite country in general, and I don't know if I'll go back there.
Yeah.
Besides the hub, now you probably know it's Egypt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sights in Egypt were just out of this world. It's like, it's no comparison. I've never visited a country, and I don't think I will ever visit a country which can compete with Egypt when it comes to ancient sites. And
Egypt is just amazing.
It really is.
I think
for that.
my favorite site there was was it Karnak Temple?
The Karnak Temple in
Luxor.
Yeah, it was incredibly massive and impressive, and
it was the first one we kind of had, I think, besides the pyramids. But
it was the first temple we visited,
and it was just you enter and it's just you don't understand how were they able to build this high, and I still don't understand it.
No.
But those pillars, it was just crazy, and carvings everywhere, and
it was an incredible temple.
Yeah, I really loved it.
Yeah,
I think that was my favorite.
For me, it's also Egypt, but for me it was actually, it's so generic, but the pyramids, like,
boring.
Yeah, a little bit boring, but it's just so hard to describe how huge they are. Like when you stand next to them, you can't even see that they're pyramids. It just looks like you're looking at a big mountain.
Big wall.
A big wall. Like the pyramids are huge.
Yeah.
Like.
And I mean, they go even further. No.
I don't know.
Don't they do that? Yeah, there's one annoying insect here.
Yeah. Not sure, but.
Yeah. I don't know. I think for me, it's not
crazy.
It's not winning because it feels so surreal. Like, I don't know. It feels like a green screen. So
kind of true actually.
I think that's why it's not winning for me.
It feels like a green screen, but then you touch it.
It's which you're not allowed to do, actually. You know that? Yeah, there was a big sign.
The security guard told me different.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Okay, I guess he wanted a tip.
Yeah. I don't think I gave him a tip.
No, I'm pretty sure you didn't.
Sorry. In Egypt, you always have to pay bakshish when you do things you're not technically allowed to do.
Well, you also have to pay it when you get a gift.
You can't say it's you can't say geschenk means gift, and a gift is free.
You can have it back if you want.
Yeah.
Maybe that's also why the pyramids don't win for me, because
the scammers, the constant scammers. You got your little hat.
I don't think I still have it. I think we gave it to you, Carl.
Yeah, I gave it to a friend of mine for a birthday gift. Yeah.
I hope he wears it every day.
I hope so too.
Like I had to.
Yeah.
Once I got it.
Yeah.
My gift. Okay. Next one. We had those ones now. Okay, kind of in the same category. What was the most impressive or prettiest landscape you've seen this year?
What comes to mind is northern Thailand.
Yeah.
It was crazy beautiful with a lush rainforest and mountains.
Anything specific there?
Well, I wasn't done. But the one thing that I will have to say is Wadi Rum.
Wadi Rum,
yeah, in Jordan. Like, it was like big on Mars.
Yeah. That's true.
It was a red desert, and it was really cool when we were there because there were flowers as well, which just made it like the desert was flowering, and the Bedouin guides that we had said it has to be flowering like this for a long time.
Yeah.
Small pink flowers. It was crazy because this red desert with all these small pink flowers.
Well, also the green kind.
Parts were green.
Yeah, it was green and then flowers in between. It was just
Yeah, it's surreal. Yeah. It was really surreal.
Yeah, that is true.
Incredible landscapes.
Yeah, well, Wadi Rum was one of the most
unique landscapes I've ever seen.
Yeah, I would say so too.
Yeah.
Not my favorite.
I don't know.
it was impressive, but for me, like, it was a bit too dry. I don't think desert will ever win my landscape contest.
No, not overall, but I could definitely, if we would have had more time, I could definitely have seen myself staying a few more days, just chilling out, drinking tea in the desert.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Yeah.
For me, I think it has to be more green. So kind of what you said, like the north of Thailand with Pua, for example. The view we had from our bungalow was just
over the rice fields
insane.
and the mountains.
And those flowers.
Yeah.
There were flowers.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, there's a reason why we got stuck here. We have been here now over a week, and we first only planned 4 days.
Yeah.
So, this is one of my favorites as well. Just the river, and it looks so wild.
Yeah, the Mekong River and
the mountains around it. It's just, I love it.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I think this is one of my favorites, actually. I think for me it just has to be green, and when there's some water, even Oh my God! Now there's a baby.
Yeah.
A baby buffalo.
Baby buffalo. I gotta show you the baby buffalo.
Oh my God! This is the best place ever.
Let's see. Okay, there we go. Now you see it. It's a whole buffalo family there right now.
I'm taking a bite. See why this is my favorite place? Yes. Okay, but that was that question, huh?
I think it's time to let the camera cool off a little bit. So we'll be right back after this advertisement. Okay, good folks, we're back. Okay, where were we? Let's see. Is it my turn or yours? No, your turn. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Where did we meet the friendliest locals? That one is tricky.
It's my turn.
Oh, sorry, you will start, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we have 2 options, I think, kind of.
Yeah?
I think so, yeah. I think for me, it actually, like, what sticked out the most was Jordan.
Yeah.
We got free dessert. What can I say more? Like, it was just such a big hospitality.
Yeah, it was crazy hospitality, actually. I felt very welcome in Jordan overall.
It was crazy.
And we were there during Ramadan, daytime where people, don't eat and drink, so don't smoke, so most irritable ever. Yeah. And I have never felt this welcome in a country almost. Well, it's one of the most hospitable places I've ever visited, actually.
Yeah, I think for me it was mostly Wadi Musa as well, that also sticks out when we visited Petra. We haven't mentioned Petra, by the way, yet. I mean, it was really cool.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
You know how Petra looks like. It looks like this.
Yeah. But for me, about Petra was where we were staying, because I forgot his name.
Omar.
Omar, yeah, exactly. He was so nice.
Yeah, we stayed at a little Airbnb, and he was really nice. In the evenings, he made us tea and some local
a dessert.
Yeah, cheese-based dessert.
What was the name?
I don't remember.
It was really tasty.
Yeah, it was really tasty.
Yeah, in general, all restaurants there, we were always getting something, and it was just. I think after Egypt we just felt so nice there.
Yeah, I think so
that was mostly it, but people were just so friendly, smiling a lot, and really, really welcoming tourists. It was really welcoming feeling you had there.
Absolutely.
They were really happy to have tourists, and I think so. For me, that is the winner.
That is a strong competitor for the winning point. Then we obviously have Thailand, which we've already mentioned. People are super friendly and nice.
Yeah.
But one that surprised me was Cambodia.
True, yeah.
People in Cambodia were incredibly friendly, smiling, helpful, and wanted you to genuinely enjoy their country and wanted you to get. People broke in, and when we're trying to order something and didn't speak English, it was always someone who just got into it and helped what we wanted. And I don't know why it doesn't stick with me too much, but I don't know.
I mean, you're right.
The thing in Cambodia is that everything that works a bit with tourism, you feel a bit like a walking wallet. Because obviously they want to make money from tourists, it makes sense, but anyone who wasn't working directly in tourism where
amazing,
was
yeah.
just incredibly friendly and helpful.
Yeah, that's true.
I think, yeah. And I don't know why, but it surprised me how incredibly, like the smiles, the genuine smiles and the hellos.
I think it's just because the country has such a dark history. It's it's a big surprise that people still have so much, friendliness in them. I think that's also it.
Yeah, I think I just had a low expectations and got really surprised, which really stuck with me.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
I do get that.
Yeah, but Jordan also, crazy friendly.
Yeah.
Actually,
and Thailand as well.
Thailand as well. Actually, we were really friendly, taken care of in Poland as well.
I don't remember anything. Do you?
Yeah, people were really friendly in Poland. Overall, yeah. But we were there for such a short time, so it's, it wasn't the thing that stuck the most.
I don't feel like we had too much contact actually with.
Are you kidding? Well,
I don't know. I don't really remember anything that sticks out to me. So.
No, well, overall we just thought people were really.
I think we're just in general such friendly people,
Yeah.
so people are friendly to us.
I think that's also the case. We haven't really been anywhere this year that I felt was unfriendly to us.
No.
Egypt was quite intense.
Yeah, but it was not unfriendly.
Not necessarily unfriendly.
No,
The people that weren't working with tourism also there were really, really nice and helpful.
It always is like that. It's like tourism kind of ruins like the people that work in it if they're struggling, I think.
Yeah, of course. They want money.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Anyone who doesn't want money of you and decides to help or interact with you, they do it because they want to.
Yeah.
So
true. Yes. Okay, let's go on. Let's see what you say. We'll see if we go back there next year. Which place would you immediately go back to?
Immediately go back to?
Yeah, if someone was like, okay, I'm going there, you want to come?
What I'm thinking is the hub, actually, in Egypt.
It has been long enough now, huh?
Yeah. Well, the hub is it's not like the rest of Egypt at all. It's a nice little diving village. It has a really international vibe. It's people from all over the world and a lot of Egyptians as well.
Yeah.
And it's just a really nice vibe overall.
Yeah.
I could go back there and just dive for a few weeks.
I would say so too. Yeah, that could be nice. It's so funny because in the beginning we didn't like it at all.
No,
like,
we were
met
so
up
shocked.
With Maren.
Yeah.
She loved it and we were like,
It's so touristy here. Well, compared to, walking around the dusty streets of Cairo, it's obviously a bit of a culture shock.
Yeah.
It was a reverse culture shock, very much.
It was just so Western, a bit
relaxed.
Like,
You could walk on the streets and people didn't scream at us.
Yeah.
It was wild.
But the hub. Well, but I would immediately go back to. I would say, Kokut.
Kokut was,
It was my favorite island.
It was a really nice island.
I really enjoyed my time there.
Yeah.
It was, one of those places that remind you why you travel, I would say.
Yeah.
It was just beautiful beaches everywhere, and again, the scooter driving. I think I just loved Kokut
it's
so
really
much.
fun to drive scooter.
We got into scooter driving,
Yeah. The island is touristy, but it's also not overdeveloped, overexploited. It's relaxed, so.
Yeah, it was perfect.
It really was.
Yeah. I will go back. Okay. Now it's your turn again.
Yes.
This one.
What did you learn about yourself this year?
Fuck no, it has to be.
What's your language?
Excuse me, I'm sorry for that one. No, I have to be the one that goes first. I think, I don't know if it's about myself, but it's a little bit about. I always thought I wasn't like happy with having like a simple life, like at home, kind of like a steady life, settled, and I didn't understand why I wouldn't be satisfied with it, because I always thought I would be unthankful and that I just wanted more and more out of life. But I think like a big realization that I had was that I actually don't want more, I want less. Because it's always having like a steady, secure life. It's a lot of planning, it's a lot of like appointments that you have to do, and I just want less of that. And I think I want to own less, I want to have less responsibilities. I just want to have myself, kind of.
Yeah.
I think that's a big one that I had. And also when we were in Sweden, I don't think we have any content of that, kind of when we were at the cabin in the north.
A family cabin that we were in the summer. I didn't film anything there. It was just for us. But
it was just us sitting there looking at the lake, and I realized I don't want more. I just want less.
Yeah.
It's being in a simple place like that, and that's all you have, kind of.
Yeah.
And I think that was a big learning.
Yeah.
Learning. Yeah, big thing that I learned about myself, kind of.
Yeah.
Also feeling a bit better about myself for not wanting or always feeling like I'm not satisfied with a simple life, but actually I am.
Yeah, you just want a simple life.
Yeah, exactly.
Not necessarily what the standard life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's really funny. But that really helped me, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's my...
Yeah, that's a very good answer.
Thank
that
you.
means that I will have to... that's tricky. I think something I learned about myself is that even though I absolutely hate over-touristed places. Places that are too overcrowded, too overhyped, that is too featured on social media, where too many people are simply. I hate it. But I've realized that a little bit of tourism doesn't hurt. A nice amount of tourism is not necessarily something that I will have to avoid. And sometimes places, they're popular for a reason. Although some places are way too overhyped.
Yeah.
And that's a very strong opinion. I don't agree with people saying that they're popular for a reason. Yeah, maybe they are, maybe they were, but they're not nice anymore. But that doesn't mean that all touristy places are like that either.
I always hate it when people are like, yeah, well then you shouldn't be traveling if you're not if you don't want the touristy places. Like, you're a tourist yourself. Yeah,
of course we are. But
I'm still not the reason why other people took way too much money and turned something out of
to Disneyland, basically.
Yeah, kind of that is not my fault. And I what happened to Bali? I haven't been there since 9 years, but everything I see is just horrible. And I will never go back there because it has lost everything that was authentic about it. And
but that part wasn't my realization. My realization was that a bit of tourism is not necessarily bad. It's not bad to have good tourist infrastructure and make it fairly easy to go somewhere.
That is true. That is true.
And I think just everything obviously has to be done in a non-overexploitive, overdeveloping way.
Yeah.
But good connection for kind of design for tourists is not necessarily something negative.
That's true, yeah. That is true. It's kind of like here,
Yeah,
it's not
it's a touristy place, but it's not overdeveloped.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you can enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly. It makes life simple. I mean, you can't always go completely off the beaten track.
Well, you could. But I don't know.
But it's a lot of effort doing it. A lot of work. Gets exhausting after a while.
Yeah, it's like in Pua where we had to walk to our accommodation because there was just simply not even taxis or anything, and I loved that. But
it was
I
amazing.
don't always need that.
No, it was also nice when we got back to Bangkok and we're like, I can order food.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. That's absolutely true.
Yeah.
A nice mix out of everything. Huh?
Yeah, exactly.
You want to check again?
Yeah, I'll be right back after I checked if the camera is still running. And so we're back after changing the battery again. I switched between batteries to not make them overheat. It's working well so far.
That is true. We'll see how it goes. We have a few questions left, but then our recap is kind of over.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, is it you?
I don't remember who asked the last question.
Yeah, I had to. It's my It's my turn to ask the
Okay.
next question. I think I'm getting done with talking. It's not working anymore. It's quite hot as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Oof. Oh, that will be interesting. It will be interesting if we both say the same. I think so. What was your least favorite place?
The least favorite place I visited during this year, Luxor. This side, people are leeches. Luxor is hell on earth. I think I even called the video that.
Yeah, I think so.
It's like, don't get me wrong, the temples around Luxor, in Luxor and around, are incredible, but the city itself is the.
Don't stay.
No, it's
Don't
the worst
stay.
place I've ever visited. I've never. It was like, the people trying to sell you stuff they were like mosquitoes. The beggar kids, they were aggressive.
Yeah.
Like they were physically aggressive.
Yeah, and then they were insulting you when you wouldn't give them money or something.
Yeah.
Or didn't buy anything from them.
And the people with their horse carriages, they just wouldn't leave you alone.
You said no, thank you. Sometimes.
Yeah. It didn't matter what you did. They would stay. They would keep following and try to speak to you.
Yeah, you made a quite nice animation for that.
Yeah, if you're interested to see my reenactment of it, you can check out the Luxor video. I think I captured it pretty well.
You did. You want horse ride?
Yeah.
You don't know how much.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that.
Yeah, it's the worst place I've ever visited, and I will never ever return to Luxor.
No, absolutely not. But that said, we didn't stay on the bad side. I did my research before we went, and
we stayed in a small village
on the other side of the Nile.
Yeah, and it was nice there.
It was beautiful.
It was really beautiful, actually. The landscapes around Luxor are also really beautiful. It's so lush and green, and
you remember the morning we watched the hot air balloons.
The hot air balloons in the sky were also just incredible.
During the sunrise.
I mean, I have good memories from there also, but the bad memories just make Luxor into the worst place ever.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say, actually. I really don't.
Apart from that, it was no place that I strongly disliked.
No, I mean,
way.
there's always places that you feel, and then other places where like I can leave tomorrow. I don't have to stay here.
For example, I thought Chiang Mai was quite overrated.
Yeah.
It wasn't a bad city, but it was, I don't know, it was overhyped in my opinion.
Yeah. I would say the
for
same.
example. Yeah, that's the only one. Only one that comes to mind actually. Abu Dhabi.
Yeah. Okay. They were
Abu
really happy
Dhabi
to
was
leave,
just a waste of time and money.
Yeah. Well, there was an accident.
That was an accident.
Thank you, Etihad.
Yeah, thank you, Etihad. I still wait for an apology.
I hope your video is gonna help other people not to do the same mistake and fall for their free
stopover and us scam.
Yeah. Thank you for that one. Yeah. If you're planning that, please watch the video.
Yeah. At least we had some good Arabic food there.
That was the nicest
Yeah, it was
thing.
a lot of good Arabic food in Abu Dhabi for actually quite decent prices.
I didn't dislike it. It was just a little bit unnecessary, and I was so excited for Asia.
Yeah, exactly. So it was more like okay, so now we were tricked into stopping here.
Yeah.
So we came there with low
expectations
and a bit annoyed, obviously. So it also affected our experience.
But yeah, no, this year I think besides Luxor, I didn't have a place that I disliked.
No.
Like Luxor.
No, me neither. Luxor is in a complete separate league.
Yeah. Okay, but I think it's your turn.
Yeah.
Next question.
Where would you have liked to stay longer?
Ooh. Well, I think during the time that we were on Kokood, we were struggling to leave.
Yeah.
Kind of the same, a little bit like here, but on Kokood the decision was a bit easier.
Yeah. Our visas were running out and it was more expensive.
Yeah, exactly. So, and looking back, I feel like we spent the right amount of time there. It's just, but that was a place where while we were there, I could have seen myself stay longer. Yeah, and then, well, I know which one it is for you.
For me it was Siva in Egypt actually.
Yeah.
This little desert small desert town close to the Libyan border. It's if you travel Egypt and go off the beaten track, this is the place you go. Like it's the most common off the beaten track place. But it felt like you're in the middle of nowhere. We were in the middle of nowhere, really. There were there weren't too many other tourists. Almost no Western tourists.
There were a few Egyptians.
Yeah, quite a lot of Egyptian tourists.
Yeah.
Or quite a lot.
Half the people there.
Half the people there were Egyptian tourists. But it was just so cool sitting out there in the desert drinking strong tea with a lot of sugar.
It was mostly also our accommodation.
Our accommodation was amazing.
We got a crazy good deal.
Yeah, crazy good deal.
Cool people.
Yeah, cool people.
Yeah.
And it was just laying on top of that rooftop, reading, drinking tea or the soda, the Schweppes lemon mint.
Yeah.
Laying up there, and then the evening prayer started. It was just like being in a fairy tale, really.
Yeah, it would have if we would have had like
unlimited time.
Like now. Yeah. We would have gotten stuck there for a long time.
I think so.
How long did we stay there? 4 nights?
4 or 5.
4 nights, but it was I think 5 full days kind of because we
arrived really early.
Yeah, we had a night bus coming there and then also leaving. So yeah, it was quite a long time, and we only did one proper day trip. I think we went to the salt pools.
Chilling.
Yeah,
the salt pools and a few old ancient Egyptian tombs.
Yeah, who cared about those? I love the salt pools.
Yeah. And then the sunset.
Oh yeah.
Over the oasis.
Yeah.
That was magical.
So cool. Yeah. But yeah, if we would have stayed longer, I would have loved to go to the salt pools again.
Yeah, me too.
That was just so cool. Yeah. Yeah, I think Siva actually wins in this round as well.
Yeah.
I don't really see any other place like Kukut, but now afterwards
it feels like we spent the right amount of time there.
Yeah.
Siva, I would have liked to stay another 4 days, maybe 5 days.
I know which one it was for me.
Which?
Kiruna,
yeah, true, in Sweden, in the north of Sweden, in the winter.
I just loved that.
She was so sold on it.
Yeah, I really was.
The complete darkness and the thick snow and the minus 20 degrees.
I think I could have stayed there like the whole winter actually for a season and just work a little bit and just enjoy my time in front of a fireplace. Maybe work at the Husky farm. I would have loved it.
I'm sure you would have. Yeah, it's true.
And I think I was the only person when our flight
got cancelled because of a snowstorm. It looked like this. As you can see, it's snowing a little. Well, the flags are moving a little bit. As you can see there. I don't know. When I took my driver's license, I had a lot worse conditions, to be honest.
Yeah. And the airplane turned around and everyone was like, oh no, we have to stay another night. And I was like, yes, hate vacation. My wishes were heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was my place of where I could have stayed longer. Absolutely. If it wouldn't be so expensive. That's why I would have to work there.
Yeah, of course.
But I just loved it.
Yeah, it was cool.
Really did.
I'm gonna have to check the battery one more time, so I'll see you once I've made sure that it's not overheating.
We have one question left.
Yes, and so we are back once more.
Yes.
For our final question.
Yeah, we've been speaking a lot about like this year now, and I loved it. We really like we had a cool year. We had a really cool year. I really liked it, and I've also been working a lot. You have been working a lot.
Yeah.
For quite a few months, and I think we really deserve what we're doing right now.
I think so too.
And I'm
really
excited.
happy you guys want to join us on our journey as well. Actually.
Yes. I'm really excited for the next year.
Yeah.
And that's also where the next question is going.
And it's my turn.
I think maybe actually, yeah.
What is one country you definitely want to visit in 2024?
Oh, I have so many on my list, but I think one country that is completely stuck on our minds right now is India.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really is.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We've been eating Indian food for
the last week.
Yeah.
There are a lot of crazy good Indian restaurants on, or I don't know, we've only been to one to be fair, but there are a lot of Indian restaurants on Dondet here in Laos. And
they put us in the mood.
Yeah.
Or the one that we always went to, and I'm really looking forward. We'll see. Like now we have it on camera. We'll see if we actually do it.
Yeah. Because our plan right now is that we will continue into Laos now during kind of the rest of the year and the beginning of 2024.
Yeah.
And then we will head to Vietnam. Because it doesn't make
just natural.
Yeah, it's the natural route, and also you can't really fly from Laos anyway, so we would have to go there.
Yeah.
But then we are considering.
We're quite free. We kind of wanted to stay in Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
But I feel like we both need something different a little bit, and
Yeah.
Egypt has been quite some time now, so,
so
we're recovering.
We're ready for the intensity and
extremes again.
Extremes again, and people following us, and
oh God, when
the
you're saying
direct
this,
noise,
maybe.
and
maybe not.
and you know what? Maybe we'll go Indonesia.
Yeah.
Also, it sounds almost like India.
Kind of.
Indonesia.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah.
No, we'll see. I think India is the one thing I think we're both thinking about right now.
Yeah, I think so too. And then maybe something completely like that we're not really talking about.
I have lately developed a strong craving for checking out Africa. But I don't think we'll be able to do that in 2024.
No.
Mostly because of economic reasons, because it costs more if you want to do it in a decent
in a nice
way.
Yeah. I think what I actually have is kind of like the like Central Asia a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a little bit like Kazakhstan and do you say that in English?
Kazakhstan.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That sounded Swedish.
Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan, I guess.
Yeah. Kyrgyzstan and the places there. I think that could be really cool. Maybe Georgia. I mean, it's coming quite hard now.
Absolutely.
And actually do a little bit of a different thing. Maybe try some hitchhiking, because I've never really traveled a place in a hitchhiking way. Do a bit more camping. Do it a bit more
wild.
Rough, and be a bit more open to meeting the locals as well in that way.
Yeah.
Because I always feel like I'm missing out a little bit.
A little bit,
but
it's also tricky, language barriers and
but I think those Central Asia could be a really good place to do that.
So it's also about how interested locals are in having because it makes sense, like a random tourist that you will probably never have connection with again.
But I think those countries are still so
untouristy.
So I think it could be a really nice experience. And I mean, it's a good destination for summer. So we'll see.
We'll see. We're completely open for 2024. So
we do have a lot of ideas, and the biggest one that might come true actually will be Vietnam, and then maybe India at the moment. So, but we do have
we're
big
open.
dreams.
We have big dreams, and
we'll see. Maybe if the money runs out, though, we'll have to go to Australia
and work. I mean, that could also be really cool. I've always wanted to go to Australia.
But I feel like Central Asia is like the place where
a little bit more adventurous than.
Also, if we're already in India,
that's true.
Not that far anymore.
That is true. We'll see what.
You see my big plan here, right?
Yeah.
I'm pushing
what she's doing. But we'll see what where the year will take us.
I'm excited.
I'm really excited too. But what is for sure is that 2023 was a really cool year with crazy cool adventures. And it really was a cool year.
And I really hope we'll be able to keep this lifestyle
going for some
going
time.
and be able to take everyone along and show all the cool places.
And to a certain degree, I also want to thank everyone who's watching these videos.
True.
This channel has grown a lot in the last year. Earlier this autumn we got monetized as well, so while we're not making too much money, it's enough to buy us a coffee every now, like kind of every day. And that's thanks to you as well. So just by watching these videos, you are really supporting us. And
thank you.
Thank you very much for being interested.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, so thank you everyone who's watching and subscribing and all that.
Well, I also want to thank you for making those cool videos and sharing all the adventures with me.
That is true. That is true. We also do it.
2023.
We also do it for us.
Yes.
To remember our journeys.
Yes. It's really nice.
It really is. With that said, hello.
Oh.
We're gonna end this video, and I think we're gonna do that by
finally showing
the water buffaloes around here.
It's coming closer and closer.
Yeah.
Maybe try to get it out.
Let's see if it freaks out. If we come too close here. There's a whole buffalo family down there right now.
That's so cute.
Yeah. I don't know how we were gonna swim down there. Our plan was to go swimming down there, but
I don't know either.
it doesn't really matter. Look at this view, by the way. I don't know how well it was visible on the camera. Now that we can
walk over there, huh?
Yeah, we'll walk over here and end the video over here. Cause yeah, look at this. Obviously, when this is recorded kind of mid-December, so we will have more adventures in Laos before the year is over, but we figured that this is just too beautiful to not record this video right here.
Also, I don't think we will be able to do it anywhere else anymore because we'll be busy.
We will be busy for the rest of the year, actually.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's exciting.
It is very exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited for Laos.
Yeah, me too. It's very promising so far. Yeah. But with that said, thanks for watching. I hope you will keep watching in 2024 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Hope you enjoyed the little recap.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed our little recap as well.
I really enjoyed.
I really enjoyed doing it as well. Actually, it was really fun to just talk over our travels.
Yeah. It's great.
It really was. But yeah, with that said, leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and write a comment like what was your favorite.
Where do you want us to travel in?
Where do you want us to go in 2024? Do you have any tips, ideas?
Yeah.
Then please let us know. Actually, we're open for suggestions.
Yes.
Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more. I mean, if you're watching this video, you probably already watched our content. So
why else would you be interested?
Yeah,
in this, huh?
Exactly. But with that said, thanks for watching and see you in 2024, I guess.
Yeah.